Hi friends, now this is a special lecture, train. So today we will discuss on the train. Already you have seen the train. We travel from one place to another place. So when two trains are moving in opposite direction, then their speed is the difference of their speed. Okay, you have to remember. Suppose the train A, its speed is x, and train B, its speed is y, and both are opposite direction. So whenever opposite direction, then you have to subtract the speed. When they move same direction, if they are moving the same direction, in this condition you have to add, you have to differentiate. Here you have to add and here you have to differentiate. Here you have to both are moving same direction, then you have to subtract, otherwise you have to add. Okay. When a train passes a platform, it should travel the length equal to the sum of the length of the train and platform. You have to remember these three topics we will use in our topic. Okay, so we will start. The first question is, how many seconds will a train 100 meter long? So the length of the train is 100 meter. 100 meter. How many seconds will a train 100 meter long running at a rate of 36 km per hour? Means he has given you the speed is 36 km per hour. Takes to pass a certain telegraph post. So there is a telegraph post, it will pass it. So he is asking, whenever it is passing the telegraph post, our one man, so in this condition you will not notice the length of such items or object. If there is a platform, then you have to add the length of both train and platform. But if there is a telegraph or pole or man, in this condition you will not think about this matter. So here, how will you solve it? Your 36 km per hour. Okay, so at first you will change this 36 to 5 upon 18, you will multiply, then you will get 10 meter per second. So we have changed this kilometer per hour to meter per second because he has given us meter. Okay, so now you know that speed is equal to distance upon time. So time is equal to distance upon speed. So your time is equal to distance. What is the distance? Distance is the length of the train. Distance is the length of the train, that is 100 upon distance upon speed. Speed is the 100 meter per second. So you will get 10. Okay, that is 10 second. Okay, very simple. Now the second question, how long does a train 100 meter long? Now you have one train and its total length is 110 meter. Okay, and train 110 meter long running at a rate of 36 km per hour, means speed they have given you 36 km per hour. To take across a bridge, now it is crossing one bridge. There is a bridge. Okay, I told you, if you have a bridge or platform, in this condition you have to add the length of this and this. That will be total distance it has been covered. Okay, so its total distance is 132. Already he has given us that is in meter, and that is also in meter. So you know that this is the basic formula, D is equal to S is equal to D upon T, and we have to find how long. We have to find how long, means we have to find a T. So T is equal to D upon S. So in this condition, T is equal to D. Your D is length of this 110 plus length of this 132. But your speed, it is in 36 km per hour. So you will multiply. This is 5 upon 18. Okay, after then it will be 18 to the 36, 5 to the 10 meter per second. Okay, because he has given us this in meter. Okay, so that is 10. After then meter cancel and you will get second. So that will be approx 24.2 second. I think that you got what we want to teach you. Okay, so now the next question is, all the question are based on the 3 formula that we have given you. Now third, 2 trains, you have 2 train, one train is this and second train is the 2 trains, 121 meter, it is 121 meter and 99 meter of length respectively, running in opposite direction. Okay, one is this is 99 meter. Okay, and it is moving here and it is moving here, opposite direction. Okay, so running in opposite direction, one at the rate of 40 kilometer, its speed is 40 kilometer per hour and its speed is 32 kilometer per hour. Okay, and in what time, he is asking the time, will they be completely clear to each other? Okay, so they will completely clear to each other. So I have already given you one formula. Whenever they are in opposite direction, in this condition you have to add the speed of this and speed of this. So your speed, it will be 40 plus 32, that is 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 72 kilometer per hour. Now you have to convert this 72 into 5 upon 18. 5 upon 18. 18 to ja 36, 18 3 ja 18, 18 4 ja 8 4 ja 32, 4 ja 4, 5 6 7, 18 4 ja this, 5 4 ja 20, that is meter per second. Why we are converting this 72 to meter per second? Because he has given us this length in meter. Okay, so you know that T is equal to D upon S. So your D, it will be, what is your D? D is 121 plus 99. So total distance is 121 plus 99 and your speed, it is 20. Okay, so that is 121 plus 99. If you will add, then you will get after 11 seconds. This is your answer. I think that you understand. Now second question, a train 100 meter length, you have one train and its total length is 110 meter. Okay, and travel at 60 kilometers, speed is equal to 60 kilometer per hour. Okay, in what time will it pass a man? Now there is a man, he has to cross this man. Okay, who is walking at, this person also walking 6 kilometer per hour, but he is asking, one time he is against it, means both are going opposite direction, and second time he is going to the same direction. So you have 2 questions. So already I have given you, when they are in against, opposite direction, in this condition, your solution, it will be, at first you have to convert this and this. So your speed, it will be, when they are in opposite direction, so you have to add. So you have to add this 6 and 60. So 60 plus 6 is equal to 66, but it in kilometer per hour. So you have to change in meter per second. So after then something you will get. Okay, this is meter per second. Okay, now you know that your time, we have to find the time. Time is equal to distance upon speed. Your distance, you know that whenever there is a man or pole or plate or any object, in this condition you will not think about the length of this man. Okay, so you have to add only the length of this train. So that will be 110 upon your S, it will be 66 into 5 upon 18. If you will calculate this 18, it will come above upon 66 into 5. Now you can calculate it. So in this condition, your first answer, it will be 6 seconds. 6 seconds. Now second, Second, when he is in same direction, whenever they are going in the same direction, then you have to subtract, means x minus y. Speed is equal to distance upon time. Okay, but we have to find the time. Time is equal to distance upon speed. Okay, in this condition, your distance, that is again 110. You will not think about the distance of this man. So upon x minus y means 60 minus 6. So 60 minus 6 is equal to, okay, at first you have to subtract 60 minus 6. 60 minus 6 is equal to 54. Then you have to convert this 5 into 18. So that is 5 into 18 means 110 upon 54 into 5 upon 18, because that is in meter. Then it will be 110 into 18 upon 54 into 5. Then you will get 7 of 1/3 second. Okay, very simple. So now the next question. In the next question, what they have given us? Two trains are moving in the same direction. Okay, you have one train and this is another train. They are moving in the same direction. Okay, at 50 km per hour, 50 km per hour, and this is 30 km per hour. Okay, the faster train crosses a man. There is a man. Okay, and the faster train crosses a man in slower train in 18 seconds. The faster train crosses a man in the slower train in 18 seconds. Okay, find the length of the faster train. Very simple. Okay, how to solve? So in this condition, you have to find at first the relative speed, because they are going in the same direction. It means that you will subtract the speed. Okay, so relative speed is equal to, that is 50 minus 30. 50 minus 30 is equal to 20, but then you have to convert it in meter per second. So you will get something. This is 50 upon 9 meter per second. Now you have to find distance covered in 18 seconds at this speed is equal to 18 into this speed. Okay, 50 upon 9. If you will calculate, 9 to the 18, 15 to the 100. So you will get 100 meter. So 100 meter, what is 100 meter? Length of the train. The faster train, he has taken only 18 seconds. So speed is equal to distance upon time. We have taken. Okay, and the distance is equal to, speed is equal to distance upon time. So distance is equal to speed into time. So speed, that is speed, into time, this speed, this overall. Okay, relative speed. Okay, now this is the another question. Another question, a train running at a speed of 25 km per hour takes 18 seconds to pass a platform. Now there is a platform. There is no man. You have one platform. Okay, and one train is moving. Okay, it's take total 18 seconds to cross this. Okay, and its speed is 25 km per hour. Okay, and 18 seconds to pass a platform. It takes 12 seconds to pass a man. Now there is a man, another man, and it's take only 12 seconds to cross this person. Okay, second to pass a man walking at, and this person is walking 5 km per hour in the opposite direction. Means this person is moving here. Okay, this person is moving here. Okay, so opposite direction. Then he is asking about the find the length of the train, and this. So there are two equation. Number first is, whenever he is passing, this train is passing the platform, in this condition your speed is equal to distance upon time. Your speed is 25. Your speed is 25, but your distance is length of this and length of this. Okay, so length of this, let this is x and this is y. In this condition, this x plus y upon time. Total time is 18 seconds, and speed already he has given us, that is 25. Now this is the equation number first, and when the train he is passing to this person in this condition, you know that the relative speed, because both are coming this is opposite direction, so whenever opposite direction, then you have to add this 25 plus 5. So 25 plus 5, that is the speed is equal to distance means length of this, and length of this is x upon time is it has taken 12. So you must also note you have two equation. This is the equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. By the help of equation number 2 you can get the length of train. Then if you will put the value here, then you will get y. Very simple. So that is 15 to 12. Okay, so your x, it is 50 into 12. Okay, and if you will put this value here, then your y, it will be 25 into 18 minus x. Minus x means 50 into 12. Very simple. So you have to do the simple calculation. After the simple calculation you will get the answer. So your answer, it will be 25 meter. And this in this question we have to check also, he has given us something in meter or something like that. I think that there is no meter. Okay, you have to check every time something. If he has given, okay, there is something wrong. He has given us 25 kilometer per hour. You have to think that is the kilometer per hour and that is also kilometer per hour. Okay, so it must be in meter per second. So you have to also solve this 25 into, we have done something wrong, we have to multiply this 5 upon 18, because of this is kilometer per hour but it in second. Okay, so after then it will convert to meter per second. Similarly here also you have to multiply by 15 upon 18. Now you can calculate. So your answer, your x, it is 15 upon 18. Okay, and your y, it will be again, this is 5 upon 18, because 25 into 18 into 5 upon 18, and this 25 plus 5 is equal to 50 into 12 into 15 upon 18. We have taken the 55 upon 18 outside. Okay, 5 upon 18. So your calculation, if you will solve, then the length of train after calculation, length of the platform is equal to 25. Platform, if you will solve, then you will get that is 25 meter. Okay, and the length of the train you can calculate. This is your task, 125 meter. Okay, this is not our task, that is a simple calculation. Now the second question, two trains start at the same time from Hyderabad and Delhi. Two trains start at the same time, okay, from Hyderabad and Delhi, and proceed toward each other. Okay, toward each other. One train and this is another train. This is Delhi and this is Hyderabad. One is coming here, one is coming here. Okay, they start at the same time. Time is same. Start at same time. Start at same time. You have to think. Start at same time. Okay, so and proceed toward each other. Okay, at the rate of 80 km per hour. Its speed is 80 km per hour and this is 95 km per hour. Okay, when they meet, now they meet somewhere, I don't know, it is found that one train has traveled 180 km more than the other. Okay, so I don't know where they will meet, but one train has covered more distance than the another train. I don't know which train. Find the distance between the Delhi and Hyderabad. Very simple question. So at first you have to calculate this. Both are opposite direction. So whenever both are opposite direction, then what will you do? Okay, they will meet. They will not cross each other. So faster train, or I can give you one trick. I think that it will be better because this is a very famous question. You can solve also by your own method, high school method. I will give you trick. The trick is distance is equal to difference in distance into sum of speed upon difference in speed. Very simple. So difference in speed is, what is the difference in speed? 95 minus 80. And sum of the speed, 95 plus 80. And difference of the speed, 95 minus 80. Difference in distance. So what is the difference in distance? That is 180. Difference in distance, okay, that is 180, and difference in speed 95 minus 80. If you will calculate it, then you will get result. So your answer, it will be 2100 kilometer. Now there is a question. Suppose you do not satisfy. We explain, but you do not satisfy. Suppose, maybe it can possible. So I will give you another example. So the faster train moves 95 minus 80 is equal to 15 kilometer more in 1 hour. Why 1 hour? Because it is traveling 80 kilometer per hour, and the second one, it is traveling 95 kilometer per hour. So the faster train, it is moving 95 minus 80 is equal to 15 kilometer more in 1 hour. It means that now, so therefore faster train moves 180. It means that the faster train, it will move 180 kilometer more than the other. 180 kilometer more in 1 upon 15 into 180. Okay, what is the meaning of 1 upon 15? So what 1 upon 15 is 15 kilometer. That is the it is traveling more. Okay, so faster train moves 180 kilometer more in 1 upon 15 into 180 kilometer more. Okay, is equal to, if you will calculate, that is 12 hours. How we have done? You know that time is equal to distance upon speed. We have used this formula. So to cross 180 kilometer by the help of this speed, this, because you know that if you will subtract 95 minus 80, so this is the extra speed of the first train. So by the help of this speed, it will cover 180 kilometer. So how much time it is taking? So by the help of this formula, T is equal to D upon S, we have put 180 kilometer, that is the extra distance it has been traveled by the train number 1, and this 15 is, that is the extra speed it has been gained the train A. So we have put, then we have got T is the 12 hours. So that is the timing. Now since they are moving in opposite direction, so they cover a distance is equal to 80 plus 95. You know that whenever they are in opposite direction, so you have to add. Okay, in this condition 80 plus 95 speed, this is 175 kilometer per hour. In 1 hour they are traveling 175 kilometer. Okay, so in 12 hours they cover a distance is equal to 175 into 12. So if you multiply, then you will get 1200 kilometer. So they are traveling 2100 kilometer. So that is the total distance they have done. Okay, I think that you understand. So that is very simple. We have to find the extra time, then the extra time we have to multiply it here, then you will get the total distance. He is asking find the distance between Delhi and Hyderabad. So that is the total distance they have covered. That is the total speed into time is equal to total distance. Okay, I think that you understand. So now the next question. So in the next question, what they given us? In the next question they have given us okay, two trains for Delhi leave Jaipur at 8:30 am and 9:39 am 8:30 am and 9 am and travel at 60 and 75 km per hour respectively. How many kilometers from Jaipur will the two trains meet? Very simple question. Two train for Delhi leaves Jaipur. Okay, so this is your Jaipur. For Delhi they are going. Okay, and Jaipur at 8:30 and 9 am. You can also think two people they are running when they will cross each other. Two people, suppose there is a Olympic game and some people they are running and someone has some speed, someone has some speed, someone has some speed. So this is also a question when the faster will cross the slower if the faster he has started after half an hour. Okay, so and you know that the first train it has started at 8:30 am and this train it is late, half an hour late, but it has speed is 60 km per hour and this train it has 75 km per hour. So it has more speed. It means that this train it will meet somewhere, I don't know. So we have to think when they will meet, and also we have to find the total distance also. So how many kilometers from Jaipur will the two train meet? Okay, so very simple question. This question also we can also solve by the help of previous method. In the previous method already we have explained this problem. This and this question are same. This question I will solve by the help of trick. Your trick, that is distance is equal to difference in distance into sum of speed upon difference in speed. Simple, only within 1 or 2 seconds you can calculate. Now difference already we have also solved by the help of high school method. You can also solve it, but I am giving you the trick, that is the best. So difference in speed, so 75 difference in distance. So how to calculate this difference in distance? Here you can write difference in distance. In place of difference in distance you can write difference in time. in this question, here we do not have the distance, but here we have the difference in time. Okay, so we can write in place of distance, we can write time in the previous trick. Okay, so difference in time means 9.00 minus 8.30, and sum of the speed, that is 60 plus 75, and sorry, this trick is it will not work, that is multiplication, because here they have given us time. Okay, so you have to do something here, multiplication of time, multiplication of speed. Okay, because here he has given us the time, so for the time you have to write here multiplication of speed and upon difference in speed, that is okay. If he has given us distance, then you have to write the previous method, difference in distance into sum of speed upon difference in speed. If they have given us the time, then you have to write difference in time, but here you have to write multiply in speed upon difference in speed. Okay, so that is multiply. Okay, that is multiply this upon difference in speed, 75 minus 60. This is your answer. So if you will solve, then you will get this is 150 kilometer. Now next question. Without stoppage, a train travels at an average speed of 75 km, okay, per hour, and with stoppage, it covers the same distance at an average speed of 60 km per hour. How many minutes per hour does the train stop? Same question we have done previous. Go in the previous example. This is a very simple question. Already we have given you the trick. I will solve this question by the help of trick. Time per hour means rest time is equal to difference in average speed upon speed without stoppage. Same question we have done in the previous chapter, work and wages. You must go there. So time per we have to find this one. So difference in average speed. So before the average speed was 75 km, then 60 km. So that is 75 minus 60, and speed without stoppage. Speed without stoppage is 75. So only within 1 second you can solve it. So 1 upon 5 means 12 minutes. Simple. So your answer, that is 12 minutes. So within 1 to 5 seconds we have done this problem. Now the next question, a train passes by. You have to put all the logic, all the tricks in your pocket to crack your exam. So now a train passes by a stationary man standing on a platform in 7 seconds and passes by the platform completely in 28 seconds. If the length of the platform is this, what is the length of train? Simple. A train passes by a stationary man. This is a person, he is stationary, okay, and this train passes on a stationary man standing on the platform. This person on the platform. Suppose this is the platform, okay, the train is moving in 7 seconds. Suppose the time is equal to second to pass. This man, okay, and the person, he is not moving, okay, 7 seconds, and passes by the platform, and this platform, it has taken total time 28 seconds. If the length of the platform is this, and the length he has given, this is 330 meter, so what is the length of the train? Now its length also I don't know. So suppose there is no man, at first. There are two equations. Suppose there is a man and the train, it is passing this man, stationary man. This person, it is not moving. In this condition, speed is equal to distance upon time. Very simple. Your speed of the train is, I don't know speed of the train. I don't know speed of the train. He has not given us speed of the train. Okay. Speed is equal to distance. Distance that will be train length. Okay. And time I know, that is 7 seconds. Okay. 7 seconds. Okay. It is taking only 7 seconds to cross the man. Okay. So this is your equation number first. Now the second equation, when the train, it is passing the platform. In this condition, your speed, and you know that your platform, it is not moving, so that is also stationary. So your speed is equal to distance. Distance means the length of the train upon time. But in this condition, you have to add the length of the platform and also the length of the train. So your length of the platform is 330, and upon your time is 28 seconds. Now you have to think, this is the second, but this is meter. So your speed, it will come in meter per second. You have to think, he has given us your length, it is in meter. Okay. And your time, it is in second. It means that this is meter per second. It means that your speed, it will be come in meter per second. Now both you have to calculate. Your d upon 7 is equal to d plus 330 upon 28. Now you can calculate the value of d. Very simple. Within 2 or 3 seconds, by the help of logic, you can calculate. No need to just okay. So once you have got the d, then you can also calculate the s. Okay. If you will calculate it, then you will get the length d is equal to 110. You can calculate. 28d is equal to 7d plus 330 into 7. Okay. So 28d minus 7d is equal to 330 into 7. 28 minus 7 is equal to 21d is equal to 330 into 7. d is equal to 330 into 7 upon 21. 7 3 are 21. 33110 answer. Very simple. Now the next question, very interesting question, and in this question, two trains A and B, okay, are 110 km apart on a straight line. Okay. One train starts from A. This is A at 8 a.m. Okay. It's start and travels toward B, that is B. Okay. At 40 km per hour, 40 km per hour. And another train starts from B and it is moving from here at 10 a.m. and travels toward A. It is going to A 50 km per hour. Okay. At what time they will meet? Again same question. It is coming many times. I have given you the trick to solve this problem. Okay. So you have to use the formula. The formula is starting time of train A, that is 8.00. You must write all the tricks in your copy. Okay. So 8 a.m. plus 110. A and B. Two stations A and B are 110 km apart from the straight line. Total distance, your total distance from here to here, plus your timing 10 a.m. for this minus timing for this into 50 speed of this upon speed of this plus speed of this. Answer. Very simple. Already we have given you. Okay. When they will meet. You can also calculate by the help of your high school. Speed is equal to, you have to use this. Speed is equal to distance upon time. By the help of this you can also calculate. So if you will solve it, then you will get exact 10.20 am. Already we have solved this question. Okay, so no need to solve many times. So now this is the interesting question. This question, if you will solve this question, then you will get everything. Okay, so this question is a train 105 meter long. This is a train that is 105 meter. Okay, moving at a speed of 54 km per hour. This is moving 54 km per hour, crosses another train. There is another train in 6 seconds. Okay, I don't know its direction is here or here, I don't know. Another train in 6 seconds, but it has crossed in 6 seconds. Crossed. So crossed, I don't know, cross this and this, I don't know. Okay, then which of the following is true? Number first is trains are moving same direction. Now there is a condition number first, if they are both are moving to the same direction, this also moving to here and this also moving to here. For the condition number first, I have also given you when both are going to the same direction. In this condition, you have to subtract the total the speed of the train. Okay, so for this problem, at first you have to solve this one, because this 54 it is in kilometer per hour, but the total length, that is 105 meter long. Okay, the length of the train is 105. So in this condition, you have to convert this 54 into 5 upon 18. So it will be 15 meter per second. Okay, so in this condition, now the time is equal to speed is equal to distance upon time. So your time is equal to distance upon speed. Distance means the length of the train. So 105, and time is equal to, he has taken total number of 6 seconds to cross this train. So 6. Okay, so in this condition, your answer, it will be 7 seconds. Now the question number second, if they are in opposite direction. So whenever two trains are in opposite direction, in this condition, you have to what you will do, so this is a faster train, so no need here to add the speed of both train. Okay, this is the faster one. So now when they are in opposite direction, then what will you do? So since the time 6 seconds, the time is 6 seconds, crosses another train 6 seconds, the time is 6 seconds, taken to cross the train is less than 7 seconds, less than 7 seconds. You can see one important thing. A train 105 meter long, moving at a speed of 54 kilometer, that is 54 kilometer per hour, crosses another train in 6 seconds. Okay, then which of the following is true? We calculate this. Trains are moving same direction. When trains are in same direction, then we are getting total timing is 7 seconds to cross each other. Okay, but opposite direction, for the case of opposite direction, so it is taking total 6 seconds, but here you can see that when they are moving to the same direction, then the total time is 7 seconds. But in opposite direction, now you can think, since the time 6 seconds, your time is 6 seconds to cross each other. Okay, so 6 seconds taken to cross each other train is less than the second, this 7 seconds. So it is clear that the other train is moving in the opposite direction. Okay, the other train, it is also moving in the opposite direction. So your answer, because in this question he has asked which of the following is true. Actually we don't know. It will not work for all condition. It will work for one condition. We have to ask, we have to find that which condition is correct. Trains are moving same direction or opposite direction, or one other train not moving. Okay, means one train is stationary and this is moving, or they are moving opposite direction, or they are moving same direction. So when we calculated, then we got 7 seconds. 7 seconds means trains are moving same direction. So 7 seconds, you have got this second. So but this total timing is 6 seconds. So 6 seconds is less than 7 seconds. It means that they are in opposite direction. So your answer, it will be this. I think that you understand. Now the next question. This is also very interesting question. Okay, in this question they have asked two trains of the same length. This is also same question. Same length is same. Okay, but with a different speed pass a static pole in 4 seconds. Okay, and 5 seconds respectively. In what time will they cross each other when they are moving in this question is good, in same direction and opposite direction. So there are two trains. So first case is same direction. Suppose they are moving in same direction. This is the case number 1. Two trains at same length is same. This is also D, this is also D, with different speed passing a pole in 4 seconds. This is the pole. Okay, and they have crossed in 4 seconds. Okay, and 5 seconds. So this train, it has taken 4 seconds, but this train, it has taken 5 seconds to cross this pole. So in what time will they cross each other? Now he is asking at what time will they cross each other. They have nothing, they have given us. They have not given the speed or something like that, nothing. They have given the distance. You have to think speed is equal to distance upon time. It means that speed into time is equal to distance, but distance means length of the train is same. So your S into T, S1 T1 is equal to S2 into T2. Okay, time they have given. So you have the ratio of speed. You can calculate the ratio of speed. What he is asking, in what time will they cross each other? But he is asking in what time will they cross each other. So how to calculate without any data? This is the problem. So such type of problem, when you are getting such type of problem, then what will you do? So I will just use one another paper, okay, to solve such type of problem. So this is a very good question. Let the length be D. Already we have taken length is D. Okay, so the speed is equal to distance upon time. Distance upon time is 4, and speed is equal to distance upon time, speed is 5. This speed 1, speed 2. Okay, now total distance traveled is equal to 2D. Total distance they have traveled 2D, because this train also moving and this train also moving. Both train are moving. So the condition number first, the same direction. When they are going in same direction, then you have to subtract. Okay, so in this condition, D upon 4 minus D upon 5, speed is equal to distance upon time. So in this condition, your distance, this is this. Total distance they have done upon time. So time. So okay, at first you have to subtract this. 5 minus 4 is equal to 1. D upon 5 4 is 20. You have got this one. Now you know that speed is equal to distance upon time. So time is equal to distance upon speed. So your distance, this is total distance is 2D, and speed is equal to this relative speed, D upon 20. So if you will calculate, then you will get 40. You can calculate. This is 2D upon d upon 20. Okay, so you will get 40 second. Very simple. Now, when they are in opposite direction, if they are in opposite direction, this already we have done, this is 40 second. If they are in opposite direction, you know that speed is equal to distance upon time. So when they are in opposite direction, then in this condition you have to add speed 1 plus speed 2. So what is speed 1? Speed 1 is, already we have done, your speed 1 is d upon 4. D upon 4 plus d upon 5. Okay, if you will add both, 5 plus 4 is equal to 9. 9d upon 5 4 is 20. This is your speed, and you have to calculate the time. So time is equal to distance. Your time is equal to distance upon speed. So total distance when they are in opposite direction. When they are in opposite direction, so total distance, what is the total distance? In this condition also, the length of the first train, length of the second train, means d plus d, again you have also d plus d, 2d upon, and time is equal to distance upon speed. Speed is this speed, 9d upon 20. So in this condition, your 2 to the 4, 40 upon 9. Okay, so if you will calculate, then you will get 4 upon 9 second. This is your answer. Very simple. You have to use your high school. Now the second question. The second question is a train overtakes two person, okay, who are walking in the same direction. Okay, okay, there is two person, I don't know the position of the two person walking in the same direction. As the train is moving at a rate of 2 km per hour and 4 km per hour, a train overtakes two person, okay, who are walking, okay, same direction as a moving this, one person he is moving 2 km per hour, and the second person he is moving 4 km per hour. Okay, 4 km per hour, and passes them completely in 9 seconds. And this person he has taken total number of 9 seconds, and this person he has taken total number of 10 seconds. The train is moving. Okay, the train is moving. Okay, so, and another data he has given us nothing. Okay, find the speed and length of the train. Now you have to find the length and speed of the train. Very simple. You know that speed is equal to distance upon time. Okay, so whenever all are in same direction, then you have to, at first you will find a relationship between this train and this man, then this train and this man. Okay, so this train and this man. So speed, whenever they are going in the same direction, then you have to subtract. Okay, so that is but I don't know the speed of this. Let this speed is s minus 2. Speed is equal to distance, the length of this, let this is length is equal to d, the length of the train is equal to d upon time, total time it has covered. This is 9 seconds. Okay, the first one is 9 seconds, second one is 10 seconds, 9 seconds, but this is in second, and this 2 it is in kilometer per hour. So you will multiply by 5 upon 18, and here also you will multiply 5 upon 18. So this is 5 upon 18. Okay, so that is equation number first. Okay, again for this train and this man, so again s minus 4 into 5 upon 18 is equal to distance again d, but he is taking this time 10 seconds. Now you have two equation. This is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. You have to solve, then you will get the value of s and d. Very simple question. Okay, so I will give you another example. If you want, I will give you one trick. that will take only 2 or 3 seconds. Length of train is equal to difference in speed of two men into T1 into T2 upon T2 minus T1, that is the time. Okay, so difference in speed of two men, difference in speed of two men, you have to calculate. 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. Okay, so but at first you have to convert this in meter per second. So its value is equal to 10 upon 9 and this is 5 upon 9, and the timing is T1 upon T2, that is 9 and 10, and 9 into 10 and upon T2 minus T1, 10 minus 9. If we will calculate, then this value it will be 50 meter. Very simple. So I have given you the trick also. I have also solved by the help of your high school method. So now another question, interesting question. The question is, a train passes a pole in 15 seconds and passes a platform in 100 meter long in 25 seconds. Find its length. Very simple. You have one train. If it passes a pole, this is a pole, okay, and if it passes in 15 second, and you have two equation, okay, 15 seconds and passes a platform. Suppose there is a platform, okay, you have this platform and its total is 100 meter long and in 25 seconds, here 25 seconds. So find the length. Very simple. You know that at first we have to check this is also second, this is also second, this is meter. Okay, no problem. So the length, this is in meter, and your speed also meter per second. So speed is equal to distance upon time. So this pole, for this pole, now first for pole, your speed is equal to distance, the length of the train, and time is 15 seconds. Equation number first. Now for platform, okay, your speed is equal to distance, length of the train, plus this length 100 upon time is 25 seconds. So this is the equation number first, this is the equation number second. You have to solve both equations, then you will put the value of this, and then after you will get the value of D and S also, no problem. Or you can also write D upon 15 is equal to D plus 100 upon 25. Then you will get the value of D. No need to solve this S. Okay. So I think that you understand. So if you will solve, then you will get 150 meter. This your D is equal to 150 meter. Now again the next question. The next question, a train leaves Delhi. Okay. This is your Delhi. This is your Delhi. Okay, 1 minute. So a train leaves Delhi and for Amritsar. This is your Amritsar at 2:45 p.m. and goes at a rate of 50 km per hour. 50 km per hour. है ना? Another train leaves Amritsar. He is coming from here to here. He is coming from here to here. Leaves Delhi, Amritsar to Delhi at 1:35 p.m. and goes at a rate of 60 km per hour. Okay. If the distance between Delhi and is this 510 km, he has given this distance. At what distance from Delhi will the two train meet? So when they will meet? Very simple question. Many times I have also given you the trick. Many times the same question it has come. So you have to solve this problem by the help of our logic. Okay. Again I will just give you the same logic. I will use another paper. Okay. So by the help of no need to solve many times. So your logic, this is okay, same question, many times it has come. So your logic, meet is equal to S1, okay, total distance minus S2 into T1 minus T2 upon S1 plus S2. S1, where S1 is the distance and S2 is the distance of second train. Total distance and minus S2 is the distance of second train, and T1 is the time, and T2 is the also time of second train. So if you'll put the value, what is S1, you have to put, okay. So if you'll put the value of S1, that is 50, you can check, this is 50. Now total distance, you know that total distance is 510, this is 510 minus S2, S2 is, you can see, 60, this is 60, and into T1 minus T2, T1 minus T2 means this is time 2.45 and 1.35. if you subtract the both value, then you will get 7 hours, 2:45 p.m. and 1:35 p.m. This is 2:45 p.m. This is 2:45 p.m. and goes at a rate of 40 km per hour, okay, and it is 1:35 p.m. So this is then speed of S1 and S2. This is 50 into 60, 50 plus 60, sorry. Okay, if you will calculate, then you will get result, that will be 200 km. Okay, I think that you understand. So what is T1? T1 is the starting time for the train 1 and T2 is the starting time for the train 2. So 2:45 p.m. minus 1:45 p.m. Actually, what is this? Again I will solve it. Actually, this is time is equal to 2:45 p.m. minus 1:35 p.m. that is 1 of 1/6 hour. That is the hour because this problem he has given kilometer per hour, but if you will subtract, then you will get minute, so you have to convert in hour. So that is 1 of 1/6 hour. So the second train from Amritsar started generally to early, so it will take total 1 of 1/6. If you will solve it, then you will get 70. In this question, I think that there is something wrong or something right. So I have given you the trick, okay, maybe something I don't know, but I have given you the trick. When they will meet, I have given you the logic. You have to put the value here and you will get the result, okay. So no need to discuss many times on this question. Now this is the last question. You have two train A and B start from Delhi and Patna toward Patna and Delhi respectively, okay. After passing each other, they takes 4 hours 48 minutes, okay, and 3 hours 20 minutes to reach Patna and Delhi respectively. If the train from Delhi is moving at 45 km per hour, then find the speed of the other train. Very simple है. This is Delhi and this is Patna. One is going from here to here, one is going from here to here. One speed he has given us. This is 45 km per hour, okay. Two trains A and B. This is train A, this is train B. It starts from Delhi and Patna toward Patna and Delhi, okay, respectively. After passing each other, they pass each other. They take 4 hours 48 minutes. After passing each other, they take 4 hours 48 minutes, okay, and 3 hours 20 minutes. Means they have given us the timing when they are meeting. So that is 4 hour 4.48, and this timing is 3 hour 20 minute. Okay, they have given us. Okay, so to reach Patna and Delhi respectively, if the train from Delhi is moving at 45 km, if its speed is this, what is the speed of this? So I will not waste your time. I will give you one trick. The trick is very simple. Speed of other train is equal to speed of first train into, you can also solve by the help of high school method, square root time taken first train after meeting upon time taken by second train to meet. Okay, so now you have to put only the value here. So it will be speed of the other train is equal to speed of the first train, that is 45 into square root of time. What is the time taken by the first train? The first train, it took 4 hour 48 minute, means 4 of 4 upon 5, and the second train it take 3.20, means 3 of 1 by 3. If you will calculate it, then you will get this is 54 km per hour. Very simple. Now another question, this is the last question. The speed of two train are in ratio. They have given this time the ratio 3:4. Whenever they have given you in the ratio form, so the speed of the first train, that is 3k, and speed of second train is 4k, means k is the constant. So speed 1, that is the speed 2. Okay, they are going in opposite direction, means one train and this is another train, they are coming in, okay, opposite direction along parallel track. Okay, if each takes 3 seconds to cross the telegraph, suppose there is a telegraph, okay, and there is also telegraph, and this train it's take total cross to cross this telegraph in 3 seconds to cross a telegraph post. If each train, means this also it take also 3 seconds, this train also take 3 seconds, this train also take 3 seconds to cross this telegraph, means our pole, you can also think. Find the time taken by the train to cross each other. Now he is asking when they will completely cross each other, he is asking. So very simple question. Since both the train cross a telegraph pole in equal time, okay, so the ratio of their speed should be equal, okay, to the ratio of their length. So that is the length of the two trains are in ratio 3:4. Already they have given us. Okay, so suppose the length of the two trains be 3k and 4k, we have already taken meter respectively. Since each of them take 3 seconds to cross a telegraph post, so speed of the first train is equal to speed is equal to distance upon time. So what is distance? Distance, this is we are finding the time. Time is equal to distance upon speed. Time is equal to distance upon speed. So speed of the first train or speed of the first train is equal to distance. What is distance? Suppose the length of the two trains be 3x and 4x. The speed of the two train are in ratio 3:4. He has given ratio. So he has not given us in the length. So how to solve it? So this is a very complicated question. 3 seconds. Since each of them takes 3 seconds to cross a telegraph pole, the speed of the first train is equal to and speed of the second train is equal to this. Okay, you know that if it is crossing this one, this telegraph, so its speed is equal to distance upon time. Okay, if its total length is, let it is d, upon time is 3 second, is equal to speed is 3k. So your distance, it will be 3 3 9, 9k, it must be 9, it must be 9. Similarly for the second question, so the video, it is actually very long, so my request to everyone that you must this is now the time is 3 p.m. actually 3 a.m. okay, it is so my request to everyone that please solve this question, and you must write in the comment box. Okay, and if you will unable to solve this question, then I will solve it. I will upload different video. Okay, you have to, this is your task, this is your homework, this is your homework. Please solve this question and write in the comment box. If you are not getting, then we will upload another video. Thank you so much.